In this video, I want to talk directly to you about something very important: exercise after the age of 70. You've probably heard that staying active is the key to a healthy heart and longer life. And yes, that's true. But here's the part most seniors are never told: some of the most popular fitness advice can actually harm your heart instead of protecting it. That's why in this video, I'll show you the safe and effective way to exercise after 70. You'll learn the exact amount of daily activity that truly strengthens your heart without pushing it too far. And I'll also uncover 7 dangerous workout myths that many seniors are still following, myths that doctors say increase the risk of heart problems and fatigue. Before we start, I'd love to know, where are you watching from today? Just drop your state or city in the comments below. And if you have any natural health tips of your own, feel free to share those too. Someone else might really benefit from hearing what's worked for you. Point 1. The myth of no pain, no gain. Many seniors grew up hearing this phrase, no pain, no gain. It was a motto in gyms, on TV, and even in sports training. But after age 70, this old saying can be dangerous, and in some cases, even life-threatening. Here's the truth: pain is not a sign of progress for older adults. Pain is your body's warning signal. When you feel chest tightness, unusual shortness of breath, or sudden fatigue during exercise, it often means your heart is under stress and not getting enough oxygen. Doctors call this condition cardiac ischemia. If ignored, it can lead to heart rhythm problems, heart attacks, or permanent damage to your heart muscle. You may have heard stories of seniors who kept pushing through discomfort because they thought pain was normal. One woman in her 70s ignored chest tightness during a workout because her trainer told her that discomfort means it's working. The next day, she had a mild heart attack that could have been avoided if she had stopped at the very first sign of pain. This is not to scare you, but to show how important it is to respect your body's signals. Instead of chasing pain, focus on exercising at a level that feels comfortable but slightly challenging. A simple way to check is the talk test. While you're walking or moving, ask yourself, can I still hold a conversation without gasping for breath? If the answer is yes, then you are at a safe, heart-healthy level. If you cannot speak easily, you are pushing too hard. So remember, exercise should never hurt. Light muscle fatigue or mild tiredness is normal, but pain in your chest, dizziness, or breathlessness beyond what feels usual is your heart telling you to stop. At this stage of life, listening to your body is the smartest way to protect your heart and stay strong. Point 2. The myth of more intense exercise is always better. Many fitness programs today promote high-intensity workouts, things like fast-paced aerobics, interval training, or pushing your body to its absolute limit. And while this style of exercise may benefit younger people, it can be very risky for seniors over 70. Here's why. As we age, our hearts lose some of their ability to handle sudden bursts of effort. The heart doesn't pump blood as quickly, and recovery between activities takes longer. Younger adults may bounce back after an intense session, but an older heart may struggle to recover, leading to irregular heartbeats, exhaustion, or even cardiac events. Research from Harvard shows that moderate exercise is far safer and more effective for seniors, while high-intensity workouts can raise the risk of heart complications by more than 200%. Think about this example: a 69-year-old man decided to follow a high-intensity training program because he believed it would keep him strong. After several months, he began experiencing irregular heart rhythms that worried his family. When his doctor advised him to switch to simple brisk walking at a steady pace, his symptoms disappeared within weeks. His heart tests even showed improvement after lowering the intensity. The truth is, your heart doesn't need explosive workouts to get stronger. It needs steady, consistent movement. A great way to measure this is by using the same talk test mentioned earlier. If you can walk, swim, or cycle at a pace where you can still speak in full sentences, then your heart is working at the right level. That's the sweet spot: safe, effective, and sustainable. So forget the idea that harder is always better. For seniors, moderate is best. Gentle but regular movement gives your heart the benefits without the dangerous strain. Consistency, not intensity, is the key to healthy aging. Point 3. The myth that seniors need 60+ minutes of exercise daily. Another common piece of advice you may have heard is that seniors should exercise for an hour or more every day to keep their hearts healthy. At first, it sounds logical. More exercise should mean more benefits, right? But the truth is, for people over 70, long workout sessions can actually place too much strain on the heart and do more harm than good. Here's why: as the heart ages, it cannot sustain prolonged stress the same way it used to. Exercise sessions that go beyond 45 minutes often raise stress hormones like cortisol, which causes inflammation in the body. For seniors, this inflammation makes recovery much slower and increases the risk of irregular heart rhythms, fatigue, and even high blood pressure. Instead of helping your heart, overly long sessions can leave you feeling drained and weak. Research from Johns Hopkins shows that 25 to 30 minutes of moderate activity is all that's needed for seniors to gain maximum heart health benefits. Anything beyond that doesn't add much value. In fact, it may create unnecessary risks. Think of it like medicine: the right dose helps, but taking too much can make you sick. Take the story of a 71-year-old woman who believed exercising for 75 minutes daily was the best thing she could do for her heart. Instead of feeling energized, she became constantly tired and her blood pressure stayed high. When she reduced her routine to just 25 minutes of steady walking, her blood pressure improved, her energy came back, and her doctor was amazed at how her heart became healthier with less strain. So remember, quality is more important than quantity. Point 4. The myth that weight training is dangerous for seniors. For many years, seniors were told to stay away from weights. Maybe you've heard someone say, lifting is for young people, or it's too risky at your age. But this is one of the biggest exercise myths holding older adults back from staying strong and independent. The truth is, safe and gentle weight training can actually protect your heart, strengthen your bones, and help you stay active for longer. When done correctly, resistance exercises, like lifting light dumbbells, using resistance bands, or even household items such as water bottles, improve circulation and make the heart muscle itself stronger. Research from the American Heart Association shows that seniors who include strength training in their routine reduce their risk of heart disease by nearly 30%. That's a powerful benefit. It's not just about the heart either. Without resistance training, seniors naturally lose muscle mass every year, a condition called sarcopenia. This leads to weakness, poor balance, and a higher risk of falls. Bones also become weaker with age, increasing the chance of fractures. But strength training slows this process down, keeping muscles and bones firm and reducing the risk of serious injuries. Take the example of a 76-year-old man who avoided weights because he thought they would damage his joints. After his doctor encouraged him to start with very light dumbbells twice a week, his bone density improved, his balance became steadier, and his heart tests showed stronger circulation. Within a year, he felt more confident walking, climbing stairs, and enjoying daily life. The key is to start slow. Use weights light enough that you can lift them 12 to 15 times without strain. Focus on form, not on heavy loads. Simple moves like seated rows, wall push-ups, or modified squats can do wonders for your strength and heart health. So don't fear weight training, it isn't dangerous when done safely. In fact, avoiding it may be riskier for your long-term health. Point 5. The myth that if you can't do high-impact exercise, you shouldn't exercise at all. This myth has stopped far too many seniors from staying active. Maybe you've been told that unless you're jogging, running, or doing something intense, you're not really exercising. The truth is, high-impact workouts are not only unnecessary for older adults, they can actually harm aging joints and create long-term problems. Your knees, hips, and back naturally lose some of their cushioning and flexibility with age. High-impact moves like jumping or pounding the pavement can speed up joint wear, cause pain, and make it harder to stay consistent. Many seniors give up on exercise altogether when their joints start hurting, thinking, if I can't run, then what's the point? That's exactly where the myth causes damage. But here's the good news, low-impact exercises are often safer and more effective for seniors. Activities like brisk walking, swimming, cycling on flat ground, or even chair exercises can strengthen your heart, improve your stamina, and protect your joints at the same time. Research from Stanford shows that low-impact activity can reduce the risk of heart disease by over 30%, and that's without any running or pounding movements. One powerful example comes from a 78-year-old woman who had severe knee arthritis. She thought her exercise days were over because walking hurt too much. Then she tried water walking at her local community pool. The buoyancy of the water took the pressure off her joints, and for the first time in years, she could move freely. After 6 months, her doctor reported stronger heart function and better circulation than many younger patients who were still trying to do high-impact workouts. The lesson is simple, movement doesn't need to hurt to help. If your joints are holding you back, switch to low-impact options that you enjoy. Whether it's water aerobics, indoor cycling, or chair-based workouts, the key is consistency, not intensity. Your heart and your joints will thank you. Point 6. The myth that seniors should exercise every single day without rest. Many seniors believe that exercising every single day is the key to staying healthy. After all, we're often told, consistency is everything. But here's the truth, your body, especially your heart, actually needs rest and recovery days to grow stronger. Exercising without breaks can wear you down, increase inflammation, and put unnecessary strain on your heart. As we age, the heart and muscles don't repair themselves as quickly as they once did. Younger adults might recover overnight, but for seniors, the repair process is slower. When you exercise hard every day, the body doesn't get enough time to heal. Instead of becoming stronger, the heart and muscles stay in a constant state of fatigue. This can lead to exhaustion, irregular heartbeats, or even heart failure over time. Research from the Mayo Clinic shows that seniors need at least 48 hours to fully recover from more intense workouts. This doesn't mean you should avoid daily activity, it simply means you should balance it. Gentle movement, like stretching, slow walking, or light household chores, is perfectly fine every day. But more challenging exercise, like brisk walking, swimming, or lifting weights, should be spaced out with recovery days in between. Let's look at an example. A 73-year-old man believed he had to push himself daily to stay fit. After months of non-stop workouts, he began experiencing heart palpitations and chronic fatigue. His doctor advised him to alternate his schedule, moderate workouts on some days, gentle activity on others, and at least one complete rest day each week. Within weeks, his energy returned, his heart palpitations stopped, and he could actually enjoy his exercise again. The lesson here is simple, rest is part of the workout. Without it, your body cannot grow stronger. By giving your heart and muscles time to recover, you make every workout more effective and safer. Point 7. The myth that seniors should push through pain and fatigue. Perhaps the most dangerous myth of all is the belief that seniors should keep going even when they feel pain, dizziness, or unusual fatigue. Many older adults have been told, don't quit, push through it, as if discomfort is always a sign of progress. But after age 70, this mindset can turn deadly. Here's why. Pain and fatigue at this stage of life are often your body's warning system. Unlike younger people, seniors may already have underlying heart conditions, some diagnosed, some not. When you feel chest tightness, unusual shortness of breath, dizziness, or sudden tiredness, it could mean your heart isn't getting enough oxygen. Ignoring these signs can trigger a heart attack, stroke, or dangerous irregular heartbeat during exercise. Studies from the American College of Cardiology show that most exercise-related cardiac events in seniors happen when people ignore these warning signals. In other words, the body was trying to shout, stop. But the person kept pushing. Take the story of a 75-year-old woman who felt dizzy and unusually tired during her workout. She thought it was just normal exercise stress and continued. Minutes later, she collapsed and had to be rushed to the hospital. Doctors discovered she had an undiagnosed heart condition that showed its first signs during exercise. Had she stopped when she felt the warning symptoms, the emergency might have been avoided. The lesson is clear: listen to your body, always. Light muscle fatigue is fine, it means your muscles are working. But chest discomfort, sudden exhaustion, or dizziness are never normal. At the very first sign, stop and rest. If symptoms persist, seek medical help right away. Your body is not your enemy, it's your protector. Respect its signals, and you'll exercise more safely and with greater confidence. Now that we've uncovered these 7 myths, let's bring everything together in a simple, safe formula that seniors can actually follow. The truth is, you don't need hours of exhausting workouts or risky training programs to protect your heart. What you really need is balance, consistency, and respect for your body's limits. Here's the formula most cardiologists recommend: 25 to 30 minutes of moderate activity, 4 to 5 days a week. That's it. Not 90 minutes at the gym, not daily high-intensity classes, just steady, gentle movement done regularly. Walking at a comfortable pace, swimming, light cycling, or chair exercises all count. These activities raise your heart rate safely, improve circulation, and keep your muscles strong without overwhelming your body. Add to this a little strength training twice a week, using light weights or resistance bands, and you'll protect both your heart and your bones. Remember, it's not about lifting heavy, but about keeping your body strong enough to remain independent and active. And don't forget rest days. Your heart needs recovery just as much as it needs exercise. The most important lesson is this: exercise should never hurt. If you can talk comfortably during your activity, you're in the right zone. If you feel chest tightness, dizziness, or unusual fatigue, stop immediately and listen to your body. That's your heart telling you to slow down. So, ask yourself today, have you been following any of these myths? And which one surprised you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments, because your experience might encourage another senior to exercise safely. And don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends. It could prevent someone you care about from facing a health scare. Safe exercise is not about doing more, but about doing what's right for your age, your heart, and your future. Protect yourself, stay active, and enjoy the years ahead with strength and peace of mind.